Hello everyone, Chef Jitsu here. Welcome to or back to my channel, whichever the case may be. I'm bringing you another session of iPlay games, and today I am playing Naval Action. This time I am not joined by Starkiller. I am taking out this is the cutter. Yep, the cutter for one of its last missions before I get my brig. I am behind as far as uploading footage. This is actually pretty old. I do now have the brig, but this was an interesting match. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave a little surprise for later on in the match. It's called Naval Action Noob, this series, for a reason. I have no idea what is what and who is who. It really is just an in-game learning experience for me. I just have a hard time. No, I don't have a hard time. It's actually a very noob-friendly game I'm finding, because I feel like I hold my own, even in this smaller ship. I usually, when I'm playing with Starkiller, we'll play full-on PvP, which means I will face every ship in the game. But when I play alone, since I'm not in a heavy ship, I just play light PvP. The heaviest thing you will see is a snow. So you have the snow, the brig, the cutter, the lynx, and the yacht, and that's what you'll be matched up with at this point. So that's what I try to do. I just don't need to be getting too crazy. But here you can see us fighting for initial position and actually communicating, which is good because it's really a team-reliant game. And pretty much every match I've had has been friendly, and most people communicate, and when they're not communicating, we're just somehow playing off of each other. Like, everybody just knows their role. It's unspoken. We just do what we gotta do. And it doesn't always go well, but it's still been, like I said, noob-friendly, player-friendly, great atmosphere. So, from what I know of watching videos, because that's what I do, I need to educate myself. As far as gameplay, I'm not watching videos to learn about the ships. I still need to do research on every ship, because I really know nothing about any of them. I've heard of some of them, but beyond that, I've never really had an interest in this type of thing to the degree that I do now, I guess I should say, because I've always had that slight interest. And I did live in San Diego, California, on the beach for quite a while, so I've had my fair share of time spent on a boat. Sailboats, though? No, never been on a sailboat before. They've all been power boats. Anyway, so I know that you want to win what they call the wind gauge, and that's basically if you play flight simulators. It's the best thing to compare it to, but it really is not the same, is energy, and how are you going to use that energy to outmaneuver your opponent to put yourself in a better position. So basically you want them to pull ahead of you while you maintain the wind, and that should give you more of an option to engage on your own terms rather than your enemies, because we all know that's better. And my cat's going crazy, and she's rubbing all over the mic, so I'm sorry. Okay, and we can see right here they have made their move. They've made their choice, or at least he has. He's cutting right in on our line. I'm doing my best to maintain formation with Echo Racer there. So, cutter. Sturban 89. Yeah, looks like another cutter. He just wanted to close the gap, get a better range on me. Sturban decides to focus on echo, so I angle myself for the broadside here, take a ranger shot. It's kind of all or nothing right there. Maybe I could have waited. Maybe I should have waited. I didn't notice earlier that I had switched to the chain shot. Apparently that's really not a good thing to do, from what I hear. But it kind of works for me here. Especially, maybe not on such larger ships. Probably not such a big deal, but on the smaller ships who really try to utilize their speed and maneuverability, taking out their sails could be a good advantage. So that was my thought process there. Is that actually a brig? I think it is a brig. It's got square sails. Cutter has sails. No, mine does not have sails like that. So Sturban isn't a brig, it would appear. So, though heavy, or one of the heavier of the light ships, it's still a light ship. So this actually may have been quite useful. Here I'm trying to decide where am I most useful, and do I want to put myself in between both of those ships? I decide no. I will take the outside. Tear some holes in the links. Then I realize, oh, I might be crashing into my ally. What can we do? Good times. Managed to damage both of us. Air Ace seems to be doing quite well with no damage over there. There's some more chain at his sails. Took a good shot to the keister there by Sturban, and much like most tanks, that is the weak spot. You really don't want to get hit there. Looks like Echo did some nice damage to Air Ace. Maybe I was looking at Echo before? Why did he do that much damage? That's crazy. I have now switched over to double shot. Don't quote me on this, but from what I can figure, is it's like a double weight almost. It has about half the range. It does twice the damage, so that's kind of what I'm going with. But it is most certainly something that you want to use close range. Heading against the wind now. Using manual sails, trying to do my best to utilize the wind to help me turn and to keep my sail neutral. That way it doesn't slow me down too much. Certainly much closer to me than I thought he was. You see, I'm pretty much aiming as high as I can with that double shot and not getting close enough to hit him. So that's not good. So cut in violently because I realize I need to close the distance. And by doing so, I actually managed to catch the wind again. Sturban is heading into the wind while I am maximizing my energy and wind power, pointing into the wind, and now have his stern. I have not at this time figured out how to maneuver properly. Otherwise, this would just be a really nice position to keep for a good duration of the match. But again, I just don't have the skill. So I end up losing position. Put a few good solid ball shot into him there. Really should focus and take down Sturban. He's the heavier ship, so that's what I'm doing. Fire out some ranging shots, put one on his deck. Especially now, it really doesn't do too much damage. It may change later. That should kind of screw up the crew, I would think. Especially on such a small ship. Something, I don't know. But you can see here now, Air Ace has put himself into a really good position. He's on my stern. He's going to rake me. Rake with a K. Good broadside on me right there. And this is one of those moments where the wind is pushing my boat one way and my cannons are firing the other, and I can't aim low enough because of the tilt on my boat. And this guy actually boards me. I let my last broadside go. Then we get caught in the mini game. Crew 32 to 31. And basically just attack and defend, and you have a timer, and you can sort of break down the crew loss. Now it's 23-24. 19-16. 17-13. 14-10. 12-7. 10-4. 8-2. Echo put some rounds into him there as well. And bye-bye. Now all we have left to worry about is Sturban. I just gotta manage to pull away. Capturing his boat. Do I take his boat? I did. I don't remember doing that. Okay, that's why. Because that was just stupid. But I was kind of all in shock in the situation, and this is one of my first experiences being boarded. Didn't realize I could just cancel right there. It's too bad I couldn't take his crew. At the very least. Give me your men. And perhaps I shall show mercy upon thee. But probably not. One of my repair kits, as we are about to try to put the end game move here on Sturban and his brig. Probably should have switched into auto, because I am not doing that right. I don't know what I was thinking right here. Probably should have mentioned this a lot earlier. The music you're hearing is Pandora, my Lindsey Sterling radio. Finally put myself into a somewhat better position. So I should have put my sails in auto a long time ago. Oh, and this is where I did something. I don't know what the heck I did. I pushed something. I'm pretty sure this was not the game. Pretty sure this was me. Actually, it was the freaking cat. That's what it was. Crawling across the keyboard. So I'm not sure why or what I did, what the cat did. Some button was pressed. Where's my ping? My ping is 69, so that's not right. FPS says NAN. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah. So we will fast forward through this. Yeah, that was it. That was the end. We did well. Echo Racer really won the game for us there at the end. So, anyway, good game. I hope you all enjoyed. Keep an eye out for more Naval Action, and if you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, leave them below, as they can only help me grow. And remember, fly high, keep your heads on a swivel, and meet me on those digital fields of battle.